So this is a very Nebraskan challenge, but I'm really curious what will happen. So I have some white corn, which they use for making white corn tortillas, and I have some regular corn. It's like some type of DeKalb variety. It's probably just Roundup Ready corn. It's probably pretty typical corn they grow in Nebraska. And I want to see what works better to catch carp. Although it's dried out, I think canned corn works better, but I'm going to try to like soak this in some water and see if it softens overnight, and then try fishing with it tomorrow to see what works better. And I'll compare it to canned corn too. So, not old. I should have got fresh ears of this when we were fishing the other day. There's the white corn. And this will probably be harder to shell because this was just picked yesterday. I don't know what percent moisture content it is. Probably like third. It's probably like high moisture feed corn content, but I think I'm going to make some concoction with water and soak it in down overnight and see how it turns out. So we're just going to pour some water and get the corn moist together. How sweet's that water? That's pretty sweet. Hopefully the carp are attracted to that. We'll see whether tortilla corn or this corn works better tomorrow. That's going to be an interesting challenge. We'll have to find. Fish on. I think we just need to use a little slip sinker rig with like an 1/8 ounce sinker and corn. So that's usually what they want. Another carpus carpio. Little carp, fat though, eating all his poo water. All we're catching today is carp. Cut that one wiper, everything else is cut today is carp. We're the carp slaying machine though. Let her bring my fly rod up here. Got another fish. Guess what it is? Another common carp. Another little common. Musky hot. All we're catching today is carp. I think we have another of what we're catching one after another. I only caught one fish here that's not a carp. Yeah, it's a carp. It's just hooked up in the back. Another common. I guess the only fish I'm catching here today is carp. That one wiper. This is an Asian? Yeah, this is a grass carp. These are so ugly. They bite good though. You should be raking food. Probably swallowed it too. I should really tear the gills out even just let you float. Show today. The only thing, I only got one fish that was not a carp. Oh, the one was a grass carp. And we're about ready to we're about out of worms too. That's what we got, another little carp. Another little common. There must be a lot of something. We're hooked up again. I think it's another grass carp. For some reason it's hooked in the mouth. I don't know whether it hit the crankbait or what, but it's actually hooked in the mouth. It's really pissed off. Good, it got off. And I hooked myself. So this challenge basically went as expected. I started out and I made a rig which had 3 hooks on it. On one hook I put the white corn, which is used for making tortillas, and one hook I put on the regular conventional field corn or corn grain corn, and the other hook I put on some canned Libby sweet corn that I had, and I casted it out right away, and it was on a bottom bouncer, which probably wasn't ideal. It would keep me in place in the current there, but it's probably not ideal because carp seem to be really picky about the weight of what you're fishing with, and when they feel resistance, they seem to drop it. But then I started casting out corn on a 32nd ounce jig head, and I was able to catch 1 carp on the white corn, and I caught no carp on the conventional grain corn. And then I caught a whole bunch of carp on the jig head with the canned corn that I had in the plastic bag. So unless you could probably can the field corn and have it sweet and in a bag, they probably like the sweet flavor of the sweet corn, or something about the sweet corn better than they like grain corn. But I could be wrong, and it could be that I just need to pick the grain corn when it's high, more moist, and can it like the sweet corn is canned. So I think they might like all the flavoring in it. I did soak the corn in some sugar. I probably should add some salt to it too. And I soaked it overnight and then I boiled it and it still didn't soften it that much. But anyways, this is a really stupid but funny challenge. And if you like it or don't like how I did this, comment. What I expected to happen worked best. And this is the first video I think I made where I'm actually fishing with corn and intentionally for carp, next to the fly fishing for carp video. And I was actually thinking about taking my fly rod with some woolly buggers and trying to fish this spot. I don't know how much longer the carp are going to be active because the water temp is dropping, but I could definitely try that. So I'll see you on the next video.